It's time to correct our religion, the session 21 worksheet. You just did the lesson yesterday, so now we're going to do the worksheet to see what we remembered. I told you to skip number 1. We didn't talk about the Beatitudes in this lesson, and that's actually coming up in session 23. I'll tell you the answer, though, just so you know, but I didn't want you to answer it because we didn't talk about it. So the Beatitudes are a plan to help us live more like Jesus, happy lives, or like both of these. And actually the Beatitudes are a plan to be both. If we're more like Jesus, we're going to have happy lives. So the Beatitudes help us to be more like Jesus and to be happy. So again, we'll talk about that in a couple days. Okay, number 2, Martin of Tours reached out to a rich man, the robbers, or a suffering stranger. He reached out to the stranger. Remember, he gave him half of his cloak. Number 3, after Martin gave half of his coat to a man who was freezing, he received money, was sorry he did it, or saw Jesus in a dream. And he saw Jesus in a dream. Number 4, the more we get to know Jesus, the more we can be like him, have good luck, or ignore those that we hurt. Well, the more we get to know him, the more we can be like him. We're learning from him. He's the example of what we should be like. Number 5, the Good Samaritan showed his neighbor the law, mercy, or selfishness. He was very merciful. He helped the person in need when he saw him on the side of the road. Number 6, Jesus wants us to care for people who are forgotten by others, our neighbors, and both of these. Well, Jesus does want us to take care of those who are forgotten, but he also wants us to take care of our neighbors as well. Both of those would make sense. Okay, next page. You had to draw a picture of a time you acted as Jesus would, and tell me a sentence about your picture. Now, this could have been anything that you've done. On your sentence, please make sure you wrote a complete sentence about your picture, starting with a capital letter, and making sure you have a period at the end. And I will look and see what you did to give you a grade on that. And letter C, how can you choose to be a good Samaritan at school or at home? Again, I want you to see what you put, because there could be lots of different answers for that. I want to see a capital letter, a complete sentence, and a period at the end. Okay? And I'll grade those too when you upload pictures to me. Thank you.